Hey, look, Morty! I'm a leg! A leg, Morty!
It's crazy to see how simply pronouncing a character's name can get so many people riled up so easily. I could get under everyone's skin by saying Aquafina. That is something that should not be possible, bro. These comments that I seen is just completely bonkers, bro. Let's move on and talk about actual news. This one is really big, and I think we'll see the ramifications of this for many, many months to come. A ransomware group has claimed to breach all of Sony systems. So this is basically the entire company, not just PlayStation. And they aren't just like posting that information to the internet. They're actually trying to sell the data. We'll see someone buy this. We'll see someone buy that. And then all of this stuff, maybe some of it will never come to light. But whoever buys this data will do whatever with it they want. And basically this just sent shockwaves because we had something like this happen back a couple of years ago, like a decade ago. Where you saw Sony get breached and there was a big fallout. So this is something that's going to be very interesting to watch play out, and I just want to mention this. Something else that's been very interesting to watch play out is Street Fighter 6. When this game first released, Tekken fans was extra salty, but now we're a couple of months from that game's release, and it's kind of something that's not really, it's still talked about, it's very successful, but it's not really something that dominates the conversation anymore. People kind of like moved on from it, right? It's either you like it and you play it, or you don't play it and it doesn't really exist for you. Moral of the story, 2 days from now, AKI, a character who is highly anticipated, will release. See, this is a character who I was definitively going to buy and try, but like I said, I'm kind of over it and I really don't even care to try her out. The real thing that's important to note for Street Fighter is how they're cranking out their DLC so fast. This game is probably like less than 6 months old and they're already about to drop 2 DLC characters, and you can assume that Mortal Kombat and also Tekken 8 will do the same thing. Before Evo Vegas 2024, we'll probably have 2 DLC characters out for Tekken 8 if it follows the same format that Street Fighter 6 does. Now you could make the argument that they probably pushed their schedule ahead because of the leak. They want to get out all of these leaked characters so they could get to more exciting reveals, but only time will tell. But let's talk about Tekken 8, go back. This is a rumor, but Yellow Motion says, with the rumored character model viewer in Tekken 8, I want to show you Tekken Tag Tournament 2 prologue demo how they did it. And basically they show us Devil Jin, and I don't know if this is in Tekken Tag Tournament 2, the version that I have, because I never seen this, but you can see all of the different outfits you created for your character. You can see different poses and whatnot. This is something that I think Tekken 8 could definitely have. If you could just consider how above and beyond they're going with customization and whatnot, something like this is a no-brainer, you know? The rating system, we have a little bit more details on it. It says, this is a fighting game in which players engage in one-on-one combat with a large cast of human, animals, and supernatural characters. Supernatural? Is that talking about Jaina Kazuya, or is that talking about something else? Who knows? Player use martial art punches, kicks, and throws to drain opponent's life meter in fast-paced combat. Some characters use swords, laser blasts, and explosions to deal damage against opponents. The game contains female characters designed with revealing outfits, e.g. bikinis, deep cleavage, and jiggling breasts. A gallery mode also depicts female characters with revealing outfits engaged in A gallery mode also depicts female characters with revealing outfits, exaggerated sized breasts, and provocative poses. Bikini-clad characters bent over. The word sh appears in the game. So this is just once again establishing why Tekken 8 received the grade that it did. TGU Tiger Upper. Now, Tiger Upper and Rev Major is the last 2 events of the year for the Tekken World Tour Finals 2023. But something that I do want to highlight on the esports side is that this will be the definitive end, besides the Tekken World Tour Finals, for the Tekken World Tour. Even though a lot of players are like ready to move on from Tekken 7, like give us Tekken 8 already, I think it is kind of bittersweet because Tekken 7 has been in my life specifically for like a decade. I remember playing this game back in 2015, watching videos on YouTube, watching the Tekken World Tour. To finally close that book, that saga, Tekken 7, and move on to Tekken 8, it's going to be exciting going to Tekken 8, but it's also like Tekken 7 did a lot, bro. This event, bro, I'm just going to celebrate it, and I'm just going to enjoy it as one of the final moments in Tekken 7's lifespan. On the topic of Arsenal and Ash, he mentioned that he won't be able to travel to the Philippines due to visa issues. He then said in another tweet that this will be the last time starting next year that he's held back impacted by visa issues. I think he said they gotta apply like 6 months in advance. This is how like far in the future Arsenal and Ash has to like apply for these tournaments. But I think this is a defining moment, but not only for esports, but for Tekken, you know? A lot of changes was made to Tekken, a chip damage, heat system aggressive, specifically because of the new playstyles that Arsenal has ushered in. And I really want to see how he deals with all of these changes that was made specifically for him and Knee. So I hope he does actually get the visa issues under control, because this is not something that's going to go away. This is a hurdle that they're going to have to continually overcome for a very long time. This is not something that's going away. One final thing that I want to mention. This tweet is kind of old now, but I just wanted to talk about this. It's a video of Arsenal and Ash saying how popular Lei Wulong is in Pakistan. Top 10 character. Here's a little snippet of that video.
Because in Pakistan there's like a lot of people who love to play, Lei Wulong. Lei is very popular in Pakistan, and I think Lei is also very amazing. He's a very good character. I think Lei is one of the top 10 or top 15.
Now let me start off by saying this. I think Lei Wulong is an excellent character. You know, I think the Lei versus Yoshimatsu is one of the best matchups in the whole entire game as a Yoshi main, if you ask me. But it's not about that. What it's about is how is this character used, the popularity, the usage data. That's what really matters. Even though he's more popular in some areas than others, I think it's not enough for this character. Here's how I explain it. Tekken has a lot of characters who are beloved, but their usage data isn't that good. I think Anna, Nina, Lei, Bruce, Baek-Doo-san, Julia, Marduk, there's a Yoshimitsu even, Zhao Yu. There's a lot of characters who are beloved. Eddie is another, but their usage data is just not that high. Not every character can be a Paul Phoenix, a Brian, a Dragunov, or a Deviljit. It's just not, you know? A lot of characters in Tekken have a strong following, but their usage is just not good enough. So what are you gonna do? You can't put all of them on a roster because there's a limited amount of space. We're lucky that we have DLC and some of these characters can survive that way, but what about the ones who don't? What about the ones who didn't make it into Tekken 7? You talk about a Bruce, a Baek-Doo-san, or whoever. My solution, and I know it's not perfect, but I think you just have to alternate these characters. I remember last time I said that and someone was very angry in the comment section, but how else would you do it? I just counted 10 characters. You have many others, Dr. Boskanovich, so many, Lucky Chloe, who people love and they want in the game, but you simply can't. The best thing to do is just to rotate. Lei Wulong had his moment of glory in Tekken 7, so it may be time to give Bruce an opportunity, give someone else an opportunity. And then in Tekken 9, you give another set of characters an opportunity. Think about that. Tekken has a problem. That problem is too many cool and exciting characters. If you ask me, it's a good problem to have. The opposite is a bunch of trash characters that no one wants. Tekken has few of those.